it's Kristina. Thank you so much for watching. So today I have my updated skincare routine, as you can tell by the title, because so many of you have been requesting this for months on end, and I have done, I think, about 3 of these videos before, but you know, products always change, you find new things you like and stuff like that, and also I have a lot of new subscribers who maybe haven't seen those videos, so I just wanted to update you guys and show you what I use, because a lot of people watch my makeup tutorials and you see my skin how it is with no makeup on, and then you ask me what kind of products I use. Can I do a morning routine? Can I do a nighttime routine? Whatever. So I want to show you the products that I use, but I just want to say first, thank you so much for the compliments, because if you watched my other skincare routine videos, you would know that a few years back I did struggle with some pimples and stuff like that, just, you know, discoloration. So yeah, it was a process to kind of get it cleared up and looking the way it is now. So I first wanted to share my story with you guys and tell you what kind of skin type I have and what kind of issues I dealt with, so that maybe if you have the same skin type, the same problems, this video will help you out and give you some pointers and maybe like what kind of products you should use and stuff like that, because, you know. So I'll go over the details of my skin first, and then I'll tell you my morning routine, my nighttime routine, and then the treatments that I use as far as like masks and stuff like that. So let me just say that when I was a teenager, I did not have, I'm 24 now, I did not have full-blown acne, but I definitely had pimples here and there. You know, usually it was on my forehead and my nose. I never had the cheeks or my chin, never, just I did not. And they were different. They would be red, they were white, there would be whiteheads, stuff like that. I never had cystic acne there. Then maybe when I was 16 or 17, I ordered some Proactiv, the original one, the 3-step skincare system. I used that for maybe up to a year or something like that. Maybe it was 6 months to a year, and it went away. And then I never used it again. My skin cleared up and I was fine till I was about 20. So I literally could just go to bed, wear makeup. I did not have to use foundation. My skin was fine. I could use like the cheapest stuff from the drugstore and never break out. Didn't break out when I had my period. It's just, my skin was fine. Like, let me tell you, it was just, I had no problems with it. So, you know, I was like thinking like, oh, you know, it's just in my teenage years. I probably had some pimples, whatever, acne, you know. It's over now. So then when I hit 20, out of nowhere, I started getting these really bad kind of cystic acne and pimples on my chin area, like right here, lower jaw and chin. And I started using all these different products, peels. I went to do microderms for a long time, which can be very costly. And the girl there, she told me that I actually knew her from like a different, like a place that I used to work with her at. And she was like, oh, you know, that's like the hormonal acne is when you get it on your chin, that's hormonal. So you know, she told me that's normal if you're in your 20s, so whatever, you know, so it's like not to worry about it. But I mean, I didn't like it because, one, the cystic acne hurts, you know, like the really deep acne that you get under your skin and that will not come out. It's not like a white pimple, it just hurts. It's like a big volcano on your face. And sometimes I did get the whiteheads, and when they did go away finally, it would leave a mark. It would be, I would get hyperpigmentation, so then I would just struggle to get that off for weeks, but then I would get new pimples and it would give me new marks, and it was just kind of like a non-ending cycle, you know what I mean? It was just very annoying. So that's when I started wearing foundation, like liquid foundation, not just powder. I mean, it was just like not that good, and it wasn't as scary as those acne commercials, like, you know, let me tell you, you know, like you see on some shows, like full-blown acne. So I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, I had the worst case ever, but it was not pretty, it was annoying, and I mean, I didn't like it. So then I went through all these different products and everything like that, and then I started using my Proactiv again. I just got the cleanser because I just had some left over or something like that, or my friend gave it to me, I don't know, but it was like just the cleanser, and I started using that with my skincare routine because I just wanted to use it up, and it kind of helped me. So I started doing the 3-step skincare system again, and it helped me out a lot. So from there, it kind of just progressed. And then I started on my Proactiv Plus last year, which is a new thing, and I did a whole video about it and how it compares to the original Proactiv. I mean, let me just tell you, it's way better. But yeah, so I've been using that since, and let me tell you, this Proactiv Plus system is so much better than the first one. I actually got my boyfriend on it, and he's been using it since last year, since I started using Proactiv Plus, because I was raving about it, and he had some problems, you know, like a pimple or something like that, especially, you know, guys shave or whatever, and they get like ingrown hairs or whatever you have, I don't know. So I told him he has to try it. He didn't want to for a long time, and then finally I got him hooked on it, and now he's using it every day. He's like he's on one of those monthly subscription things where he gets it every month, and he loves it. And I have a few other products that I'm going to show you because my skin does tend to get oily now. I don't get pimples at all. I mean, I might get like one if it's my period or something like that, you know, but I don't get any pimples anymore. Definitely no cystic acne. I haven't had any since last year. So like a long time. I got rid of my hyperpigmentation. I got rid of my redness. So I will show you all the products that I use for that. But my skin is combination, so I do get oily like in my T-zone, especially in the summer, because I do live on the beach and it's very humid here. I feel like when, like, if I would go to Vegas, like when I went to Vegas, it was a lot more of a dry climate, so it helped my skin. I wasn't as oily, but living here next to the ocean, it's very humid and that just does not help. So I have a few products I'm going to show you that I use to kind of control my oiliness. So let's get into it. So I'm going to first show you what I use in the morning. And by the way, if you have any questions about my hair, my makeup, what I'm wearing, anything like that, everything will be linked down below in the info box as always. And before I get started, I want to say that all of the products I'm talking about today that I'm showing you, I'm going to link individually on my blog, which I will link below, and I will link the websites that you can buy them from, like Proactiv. If you want to get like a monthly subscription to it, they will send it to your doorstep. So I will link their website down below, but I will also link every single product that I'm talking about today, like by itself, on my blog, so be sure to check that out, so that way you don't have to look for it. You know, the link will be right there for you. So for the morning, I do use my Proactiv Plus cleanser. This is just called the smoothing exfoliator. It's very good because it's got the benzoyl peroxide. It's a little bit thicker than the original Proactiv cleanser, which I like because it's not as runny, but it still does the job, and it still has the little exfoliating beads that help, you know, get all the dead skin cells off your face that kind of clog your pores in the long run. So you want to get rid of that also, not just treat your skin. So as you can tell, I'm like almost out of mine. So I do have backups. So I do have these backups because I love this stuff that much. This is the 2 fluid ounce bottle, and this is the bigger one, that's 6 ounces. So if you know you really love it, I would suggest going with the big one because that way you save some money. But obviously this wouldn't fit in your like carry-on if you're going on a trip or something like that. So if you just want to get a little one, this is 2 fluid ounces, and you're allowed up to 3 fluid ounces in a plane. I would get this one if you're traveling. And if you just want to try it out without, you know, the commitment or something like that of a huge bottle, definitely get this one. But if you know you love it, like, I would go with this one for sure. So whenever I'm done with this one, I'm going to put the big one in my shower, and the little one I'm going to keep till I'm traveling somewhere. And this has 2.5% benzoyl peroxide in it, and the other products in Proactiv Plus have salicylic acid, and that's why I think it works so well for acne and pimples, because a lot of other products out there either have salicylic acne or they have benzoyl peroxide. This one has both, and it works so well because it kind of covers all the areas, and it just, I don't know why, but it just works. So I use it in the morning in the shower. Then when I get out, you know, I do my contacts and I apply some sort of serum. So I'm going to show you 3 that I have because I do alternate them just depending on my skin's needs that day. So the first one is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Dark Spot Corrector. This stuff, I swear by it to get rid of your hyperpigmentation. I love this stuff. I've been using it since, I think, 2011 or something like that. I just tried it out one time. I think I had maybe a sample of it, and I've loved it since then. I even have a backup. Again, I have all these backups because I just love these products so much, and they work for me. This got rid of my hyperpigmentation right away, but I mean, you do have to give your skin some time. It does take 30 days for your skin cells to regenerate, so you're not going to see results the next day, of course, but this stuff seriously works to get rid of those dark spots that you have after your pimples are gone. So if I've had some pimples, you know, that's very rare now. Like I said before, I used to use this every single day. Now I just kind of use it sparingly. But if I do have a dark spot or whatever, I would still apply this all over my face just to kind of even out your skin tone and stuff like that if I do have some dark spots. But if I don't, I would get one of these and apply them. These are from Meaningful Beauty, and I also did a review on Meaningful Beauty on my channel. So if you haven't seen it, I will link that below. But it's basically a skincare line developed by Cindy Crawford. She's really good with that because, I mean, look at her. Like, her skin is amazing, and she's, I don't even know how old she is, but she doesn't look like she's got plastic surgery, let me tell you. Or if she did, she still looks good. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, her skin looks awesome. And let me tell you, prevention is key when it comes to skincare. I met this lady, like I said, I'm 24 now. I met her when I was 21. I was working, we were just talking about stuff, and she goes, oh, you know, like, guess how old I am? And I was like, 26 or something like that. She's like, no, I'm 36. And seriously, like, I didn't say 26 just to be nice. She really looked 26, and I'm like, you're lying. You cannot be 10 years older than that. What? Yeah, she was. And I mean, it's crazy because, you know, everything else you can fix. You can put makeup on your eyes. You can, you know, put some nice extensions in and put some nice clothes on. But if your skin looks older, you're going to look older. That's just, there's no way around that. It's like a dead giveaway when you're getting old. And she told me, I was like 21. She told me, she was like, just make sure you moisturize, take care of your skin now, especially around your eyes before you get older, because there's no going back. Like, you have to prevent it before it happens, because then you can't really reverse it, you know what I mean, unless you get plastic. So I took her word on it, and since then I've been moisturizing my skin every single day. I've been trying to take my makeup off, you know. Since then I just kind of started on this skincare routine kick or whatever. And these serums are really awesome. So this one is the glowing serum. It's got a bit of a tint to it. You can see it's like all dirty and stuff like that, but I do have a backup, and it's totally new. So this one is also, this one is 0.5 fluid ounces, so you can take this with you traveling. And then this one is the creme de serum, and this is really awesome because, I mean, look at it, it's so pretty. So it's got a serum and a little cream inside of it, and I'm like almost halfway through it. But of course, I have a backup, so I just apply the serum on my entire face before I do my moisturizer, because the serum just kind of replenishes your skin vitamins and nutrients, whatever it needs. The moisturizer moisturizes it, yeah, but the serum, it just kind of helps rejuvenate your skin. And if you apply serum every single day, it's going to help it out so much more. So I alternate those 3 serums, you know, on different days, and then once that seeps in, I apply my 2 moisturizers or whatever from Proactiv. I mean, this one is just like a treatment, so this is the step 2, and this has 2.5% of benzoyl peroxide, so like the cleanser had this in it, this also has it, because, you know, the cleanser you wash off, obviously, but this stuff actually, you know, stays in your face. So then you apply this, and then you apply the other moisturizer with salicylic acid, and those 2 together work to kind of keep your acne or pimples at bay. So this is just a clear, kind of very runny texture serum, like kind of moisturizer. Like, I wouldn't even call it a moisturizer. I mean, it is a treatment. It's more like a serum to me. It's not going to make you oily or anything like that. And it's 1 fluid ounce, so you can definitely take this with you. But they do have a bigger one. So like I said, I do have backups. This is my other 1 fluid ounce backup. This one is 3 fluid ounces. So this you can also take with you on a plane, even though it's so huge. So I don't know. I would just buy kind of both if you really love it. Just keep this one at your house, like I said, and then take this one traveling. That one is almost done. This one is totally empty, like you can see. You will see these in my empties video for May, because I just ran out of them. So this is the moisturizer, and let me tell you, it's very lightweight, because I hate moisturizers. Like I said, I have combination skin, so destined to get oily. You just don't want extra kind of moisture. I don't know, like, I hate anything creamy or very oily or anything like that, greasy on my skin, because my skin just starts to get shiny, especially if you're wearing makeup. You don't want to have to keep blotting and touching up all day long. So this is awesome. So it's got 0.5% of salicylic acid in it. It's very lightweight. It's just a hydrator, you know. And I do have some backups. So the little one is 1 fluid ounce, and the big one is 3 fluid ounces. And what I like is that it comes with a scooper, because, I mean, right now I took my long nails off. I used to have gels for like forever, for months, but if you have long nails, you know that you hate digging in a product, because then it gets under your nails and everything like that, and it's just gross. So the little scooper definitely helps that out. So I really have been using this. So this really does come in handy. Plus, it's just more hygienic, especially if you're suffering from acne. You don't want to keep putting more germs and bacteria, you know, from your fingers onto your face. That's just gross. You can hear my cats. There's the little one. He's gotten so big, right? Like, do you guys remember him from when he was a baby? He got so big. Anyways, then I go ahead and apply my eye cream. Like I said, eye creams are very important. From what my friend, that lady, she told me, you know, eyes just say so much about your skin, because you do get those little lines in the corners. So this is the one from Meaningful Beauty, and I really like this because, one, it's very lightweight. It's not greasy. I hate greasy eye creams. they just, I don't know, those are, I feel like, more for people who are a little bit older, you know, they need more moisture. I don't need that much moisture. I just need a little bit, and I don't want it to feel greasy. I want it to seep in very fast but still be moisturizing, and this is exactly it. And I like the fact that it comes in a little squeezy tube, because like I said, I hate scooping out, you know, from the little eye jars that eye creams usually come in. I hate doing that, especially if you have long nails. And this lasts forever. This big tube, it's only half an ounce, but it lasts you a while. This lasted me months. So I really, really like this. And then I go ahead and apply my Tri-Lash Intensive Eyelash Revitalizer. And this is just like an eyelash growth serum, so it makes my eyelashes a little bit longer. So then once I'm done with doing all that in the bathroom, I get out and I apply this before, well, not even before my makeup. I use this even on the days that I don't apply my makeup, because let me tell you why. This stuff makes my skin less oily. I don't know what it does. It's a weird cream. I did a review on this already. I showed it in a video. It's called the Citrus Clear Control Moisturizer Lemon Uplift. So one, it smells like lemon, so it smells amazing. And two, it's got this weird texture that's kind of like in between jelly and pudding. I mean, it's weird. Like, you can see it's like a big chunk of it. Like, what, you know, it's not like a thick cream or anything like that. So that's why, one, it doesn't make my skin more oily and greasy. But two, it puts like this weird barrier in between my skin and my makeup or just the outside environment. So even if I'm not applying makeup that day, I will put this on because it just kind of traps all the grease and it makes my skin so it doesn't get oily throughout the day. So then I'm done if I'm not wearing makeup, but if I am wearing makeup, I'm going to apply this primer, and this is just, you know, a makeup primer, but I figured I would include in this video because it does have to do with my oily skin. This is the Julep Blank Canvas Mattifying Face Primer, and this kind of just acts to mattify my skin so that way it does not get oily, especially if you're wearing makeup. You don't want to be touching out throughout the day, and this has been my favorite primer for months. I mean, you've seen me use this in my makeup tutorials and everything like that, so I really, really love it. So I will also link Julep below. Okay, now moving on to nighttime. It's a little bit more simple because at night I don't do as many steps as I do in the morning. The Proactiv, I used to use it morning and night. Now I only use it in the morning because I feel like my skin just does not need it as much, because before I used to have acne, then pimples. Now I just don't have any of that. It's more about preventing, but if you do have acne, I would suggest using it morning and night, obviously. But I don't anymore, so at night what I would do is I would just go ahead and wash my makeup off with my Purity Cleanser by Philosophy. This stuff I absolutely love. I found this from Hallie and Marie. I've been watching her channel for years, and I remember her mentioning this a long time ago in a favorites video, like years ago, and she said that this cleanses your face off from the makeup, but it doesn't burn your eyes, and it just works all around. So at first I was kind of on the fence about buying it because it was $20, but then I saw it on Haute Look, which I will link below because it's awesome. They always have great sales, and I got it on half off, and since then I've just been repurchasing it from just Sephora at Ulta, because now I don't even care about the price because you honestly don't even need that much. This bottle will last you ages, literally, because you only need like a dime size to wash your entire face. It takes all of the makeup off, and it doesn't sting your eyes. It's very gentle, but it somehow still works and gets the job done. So that's really, really great. I don't know how it does it, but it's just like a one-step facial cleanser, like it says. And I used to have a bigger jar of it. I used to have like the 20-ounce jar, but this is just the 8 fluid ounces, so you can get them in different sizes. And then what I would do is I would just go in with a little cotton pad and take the leftover makeup from my face and also my neck, because you know, you put your makeup on your neck and sometimes you contour your cleavage or something like that. You want to take all of that off before you go to bed. So I would just go in with my Clinique Clarifying Lotion, which is just like a toner. The number 3 for combination oily skin. I would just take this on the cotton pad and take the rest of my makeup off. And the reason I don't use this during the day, I know you're supposed to use a toner, but it just, I feel like makes my skin a little bit more oily with all of those products. So I only use it at night to kind of take everything off. And yes, I do have a backup of this as well because I have backups of everything. And then the third and final step, yes, I only have 3 steps for the nighttime and like morning, because nighttime you just kind of want to just get in bed and you don't want to be doing all these different things, you know, before you go. It's just annoying. So I would just apply my anti-aging night cream by Cindy Crawford's Meaningful Beauty. Again, I love this line, and I've been using this one for months. You can see it's almost empty right there. You'll probably see this in my next empties video very soon, if not the one after that. So I do have a backup for it because I like it so much, and I like it because, one, it's already meant to be a night cream, so you know it's going to be doing all those things to kind of rejuvenate your skin overnight, and it's not just like a regular moisturizer. And two, it's anti-aging, so that's exactly what you need for your skin. While you don't have any makeup on, while you're sleeping at night, your body is kind of rejuvenating itself, your skin does so as well, and it's just nice to have, you know, something that's already going to be helping you kind of in that process. You know, you don't want to just go to bed and like you're letting your skin breathe at night with no makeup on, just sleeping and stuff like that, and you want to apply something that's going to kind of help that process along. And then I also apply my eye cream that I showed you from my morning routine by Meaningful Beauty. And then as far as treatments go that, you know, you don't use every single day, I do have a mask that I've been loving for years now. This is Alba Deep Sea Facial Mask. I got it years ago at Ulta. This is a new one. I just ran out of the other one, and I repurchased this one. You saw this in one of my hauls. It's about $10 for this huge thing, and it lasts you ages. Ideally, I would use this about once a week, but I forget, so I would maybe use it like once in 2 weeks or something like that, to be honest, but I would like to use it more. And it's just very kind of refreshing for your face. It puts a little bit of moisture back in, and it's white, but it's not whitening my face, because a lot of masks out there, I find that after I take them off, they make my face whiter, and I like to go spray tanning and tanning, and I don't want that effect, because then you just have to counteract it with different foundations and all that and make your skin the same color as your neck, and it's just annoying, you know, so I really like this. Then for redness that I was talking to you guys about before, I used to have redness all right here on my nose and like at the beginning of my cheeks and my chin, and that was when I had those pimples and everything going on. And then I found this product. This is the Clinique Redness Solutions Daily Relief Cream. I had a little sample of it from Clinique, and I really loved it. And then I purchased the big jar, and honestly, if you use it every single day for a few weeks, like I said, your skin does need about a month to kind of renew itself. So give it time, be patient, but it really does work, and I've heard other people say the same exact thing, so it's not just me. It really does do the job. I was using it every single day, morning and night, and my redness just went away. It just got rid of it, and now I don't even use this every single day. I just use it sometimes, like say if my skin is irritated or if I have some pimples, I would just use it up, and it really does work, and you only need a tiny bit. It's kind of got a greenish tint to it, but pretty clear, so I don't know, it just works really well. Then if I have a really bad pimple, I have the Proactiv Advanced Blemish Treatment with benzoyl peroxide. This is just a little tiny tube, and you just apply it directly on your pimple if you have a really bad one, and that's what I would do, you know, if I have a little breakout when I'm on my period, because it's got a higher concentration of benzoyl peroxide than the moisturizer or whatever, so it's like only going to go on your pimple, not all over your face, because that would just probably make your face dry very fast, so you just only want to apply it on your pimple. Then sometimes I like to exfoliate my lips at night, so I would use my Julep little scrub. This tastes like, well, it tastes and smells like coffee and chocolate. It's just really good. So I don't know, I've mentioned this in my how to make your lips bigger video. I mean, it's just really yummy. Sugar scrub for your lips is just really good. And speaking of exfoliation, I have two products here. So the one that is less abrasive is this one. This is the Meaningful Beauty Superfine Exfoliant. So if you just want to kind of get rid of some dry patches in your face, kind of rejuvenate your skin or whatever, usually I like to do that before I do the mask. I would use this product. It's got super fine little beads in it, like the product name suggests, so I don't know, I just really like it. But if you want to go ahead and go a little bit further and really exfoliate your face, I like to use the Lush Dark Angels Scrub. Well, this is supposed to be a cleanser, but it's so abrasive, I call it a scrub. And I also found this from Holly & Marie, and let me tell you, it does look a little scary. I couldn't get that thing open for the life of me, so I found this little sample that I have. It's just a black, kind of muddy looking scrub, and it exfoliates so well though, so I really like to use this all over my face, especially if I'm about to go spray tanning the next day, because you want to get rid of all the dry skin, so this is really good for that. Okay, and then also sometimes I do like to do a self tanner before I go to bed, so maybe like once a week or something like that, or if my spray tan is kind of wearing off, you know, the spray tan that you get at a salon or whatever, I would use my Sun Goddess Sunless Tanning Lotion in dark. So this is my favorite because it's the darkest one. I mean, it's not as dark as a spray tan from a salon, but those are very expensive, and these are so much cheaper. And I do have a coupon for this as well that I will put down below, so definitely put this on before bed. And I do have a video on how to apply this and everything like that, like a demo, so I will link that below too. And then also maybe like once a month or something like that, I do like to whiten my teeth, so I would use the Sweet Teeth by Smile Sciences. I also like the original kit, but the Sweet Teeth, it just has a little bit of sweet flavor to it, so I really like that. And I do have a video showing you guys how to use this, so I will link it down below, as well as a coupon code for them, so you can check it out. And that is it. So I'm sorry if this video is so long now, but I wanted to show you all of the products that I use, as well as just explain to you why I use them and give you like a little review on each one, so that way you can really get a feel of if you would need them, how they would help you, and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. You can find some tips and pointers from it. Please thumbs up this video if you liked it, and subscribe. And also subscribe to my vlog channel that I will link below, along with my social media like my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything like that, and my blog. So please check it out, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And if you guys want to see my last video, a lookbook, a haul, and also a giveaway where you can win a $50 gift card to Kurribarres, just click here.